pressure here. Tevin Coleman. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Well, add that play to his resume reel because he went to the Pro Bowl last year. That's how you go to the Pro Bowl. You make plays like that, big-time penetration, and throw people for losses.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up. The pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback and his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
Here's Coleman, and an alley to run, and now running, look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway, touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman, 44 yards, and the Niners have taken the early lead. I think that's the dream start right there. The defense stands up on the opening drive, then they go right down the field and score.
It's a positive start for your offense and your defense. And when you're talking about playoff football, what a great way to get things going.
Everything is magnified and amped up a little bit more.
To put it mildly.
Gold now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, let me get a little bit closer.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Malcolm Smith in from his linebacker spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Give him 8 on the play. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Yellow.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
And now it's the punter Weil on as he sends this one away. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
They begin the drive with Coleman. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Coleman. A big play there for the Niners. 43 yards. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, it makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it?
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Whenever I go to a team's practice facility and watch them work, I love to watch the defensive guys in what they call pursuit drills. The ball goes either towards them or away from them. How fast will they respond? On this play, the defensive end responded better than anyone and made a really nice play.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves them with 7 yards to go on third down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Dante Pettis, a 14-yard touchdown. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And his kick is right through. Gold now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And now out comes Minnesota. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter. And a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
All right, now here we go. Oh. Yellow, yellow, yellow.
They run again on first down. Cook. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Second down, Cousins. And incomplete on the deep ball. The intended receiver was Laquan Treadwell, and it's third down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave them trying to convert on third and 9. From the gun, here's Cousins. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 26. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. He's going to sling this deep downfield, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Bingo. Yellow, yellow, yellow.
Following the interception, Cousins. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A gain of 6 there on first.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Cousins. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll bring up fourth down. They'll run for it. Cook, and an Allen to run. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
So disappointing there for a defensive unit. You hold them to a fourth down in their own territory, you figure you've gotten yourselves off the field, and all of a sudden, here's the offense staying out to go for it, and they wind up getting a first down.
Throwing is Cousins. It's complete to Diggs. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him.
And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
This is Coleman, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
But with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. Deep ball for Goodwin. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Jimmy Garoppolo with his second touchdown pass of this first half. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that makes the score 21-0. Gold now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Cousins now on second down. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 1:59 to go in the first half. We'll be back with more in the NFC title bout after this. The Vikings on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. To throw, Cousins. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And the Vikings now heading on to the field. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll make it a second down. Cousins. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. To the air again, it's Cousins. And he's able to find Diggs. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. The Vikings first down. Diggs able to find his way free and get the catch from Cousins. Cousins to throw it. Throw it for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be a 2nd down. Again, it's Cousins. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
But it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have the center eligible.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. Cousins going deep for Diggs. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Mike Zimmer got to be unhappy with how that turned out. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10.
12.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. First down, here's Cousins. Lets it fly for Thielen. He's got it at the 15. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And Bailey able to knock it through. So we've reached halftime. Who will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl? 2 more quarters to go. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
11.
Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So the sack of Garoppolo, and now what can they come up with on 3rd and long?
11. 65.
To throw is Garoppolo. But able to haul it in is Kittle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the play. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into right protection scheme, So he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step.
13.
Now Garoppolo throwing on second. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
11.
From the gun on third, Garoppolo. Goodwin able to haul it in. And this is good for a first down, his second grab of this NFC Championship bout. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 20 yards on both of those plays back-to-back there. They are moving now. It's another first down. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Coleman now. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. They will run again with Coleman. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Kyle Shanahan's made the decision. They're going on 4th down. They'll run it with Coleman. And this winds up a disaster. Nowhere near the marker. Kyle Shanahan, an offensive mind, but his guys stopped up short. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones in a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Wide.
On 1st and 10, Cousins lets it fly for Thielen. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Two. Rhino.
Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for Minnesota. 48 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Cousins flushed out right. And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. 3rd down here. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. Well, Charles, fans around here, they were already talking Super Bowl. They've made plans. You just can't look past anybody in this league, especially this deep into the playoffs.
You would think that every year that message would sink in, and it feels like every year we see something like this, especially the way they're handling them. All right, you didn't expect this part to happen, but when you're playing this deep in the playoffs, every team's dangerous.
Bailey now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he stopped immediately there. Ben Gideon in on the stop.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
I got you. Hey, watch that. Check flag. I got him. 21. 12. 11.
And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And this is good for a 1st down. His 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
On 1st down, Garoppolo under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Ben Gideon coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. The tackle made there by Harrison Smith.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
11.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. This is taken at the 15. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
A 1st down throw for Cousins, eluding the pressure right. And his throw here's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing, Cousins. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Zebra.
Now Cousins. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
Move. Black. Wide.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Rhino! Black, 82.
On 2nd down, Cousins again. Flush to his right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Rhino! Black.
To the air again, it's Cousins. And that will be incomplete as well.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Black.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's able to find Diggs. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Two. Yellow, ready, send there.
Now Cousins. Eluding the pressure right. That is incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
The Vikings on third down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This will be third and forever. Working out of the gun. Cousins. It's complete to Diggs. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
11.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Anthony Barr. Tough to handle on that blitz. He gets him for a loss of 5.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Garoppolo. And he will find his man on the outside. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
The Niners on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And Gould is able to put it through. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Cousins now on 2nd down, escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete here.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To throw, Cousins. Buying time to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the 4th quarter here, trying to preserve the lead.
Two.
Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. He's going to let it fly. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
We know it's tough enough to pick up 1st downs on 3rd down plays. But when you go for it on 4th down, sometimes you're actually just praying, and on that play, the prayer was answered.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Throwing his Cousins.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it.
And that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. Stephon Diggs from 13 yards out. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. Bailey got the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And it's the 49ers who recover, and that ought to just about do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none.
11.
And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
21. Here we go. Kill. Turn up. 65.
Oh, Garoppolo's going to throw it. Over the middle, he finds Pettis complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Garoppolo now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
13. 21. 11.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Daniil Hunter coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. And for all these guys, whether you're a rookie, a 10-year veteran, there's no feeling like this NFC champs.
And you feel like family. Never at any time do you feel more like family than when you're sharing the joy of being the NFC champs. And now everyone gets to say they're going to the Super Bowl.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.